EU and UK impose new sanctions on Russia amid stalled Trump-Putin Ukraine talks. The European Union and the United Kingdom swiftly announced new sanctions targeting Russia's shadow fleet of oil exporting ships on May 20, 2025, signaling a hardening stance after recent Russian drone attacks on Ukraine. The move came just a day after a cordial but largely unproductive phone call between Presidents Donald Trump and Vladimir Putin, highlighting diverging approaches among Western allies in pressuring Moscow to end the war. The EU and UK unveiled sanctions against approximately 200 vessels involved in transporting Russian oil exports, aiming to choke off a critical revenue stream for Moscow's war effort. This marks the 17th round of European sanctions since Russia's 2022 invasion of Ukraine. Despite calls from European leaders for a unified front, the US did not join the new sanctions immediately after Trump's call with Putin, reflecting a cautious American approach amid ongoing diplomatic engagement. The two-hour conversation on May 19 was characterized by mutual respect but yielded no breakthrough on ceasefire terms. Trump emphasized maintaining dialogue to encourage negotiations, while Putin reiterated his hardline demands. Ursula von der Leyen urged increased sanctions to compel Russia toward a ceasefire, underscoring the urgency after recent Russian drone strikes on Ukrainian cities. David Lammy condemned Moscow's weekend drone strikes and stressed that delaying peace efforts only strengthens the resolve to support Ukraine's defense and intensify sanctions. Zelensky thanked European partners and stressed the critical role of American involvement in peace negotiations, warning that Russia fears US pressure and that lives could be saved if Washington remains engaged. Trump indicated frustration with the stalled talks and suggested he might abandon efforts if Russia is not serious, while also proposing increased Vatican involvement in mediation. Secretary of State Marco Rubio stated that legislation imposing a 500% tariff on countries buying Russian oil remains under consideration if no progress occurs, though the White House is wary of jeopardizing dialogue. Russian drone strikes on Kharkiv, Sumy, and Kiev early May 21 caused injuries and underscore the ongoing conflict's intensity despite diplomatic overtures. The contrasting responses between Europe's escalating sanctions and the US's cautious diplomacy reflect complex Western strategies to end the war in Ukraine. While Trump seeks to leverage personal rapport with Putin to negotiate peace, European allies intensify economic pressure on Moscow to force a ceasefire.